VGK toys with the Sharks, almost gets burned. Next on Locked On Golden Knights.
You're Locked On Golden Knights, your daily podcast on the Vegas Golden Knights, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hi again, everyone. Tony Cordasco and Chris Golick from Las Vegas. Thanks for making us your first listen each and every day. Find us wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure to subscribe to our Locked On Golden Knights YouTube channel. Yeah, VGK toyed with the Sharks. You have Jack Eichel trying the Michigan. I mean, they just were out there playing. It was child's play last night. That's the way I saw it.
I don't know about that. I'm mad. I missed the Michigan attempt, and I spent time on Twitter just typing Eichel and Michigan and Michi, and no video of it, unfortunately. And I wasn't going to go digging around.
Wait. Did Cassidy call it a Michi?
No, I don't know. That's what people refer to it as.
Okay,
I didn't watch.
Just
I didn't watch. I don't think the Golden Knights were toying with the Sharks. I think they gave a pretty good effort. And what was the final shot tally? 40-something for the Golden Knights?
Yeah, it was a bunch to not very many.
It was a lot of shots. The Golden Knights should have had a bigger goal differential. But people are saying that I saw someone say the Golden Knights just beat the Sharks with one hand tied behind their back, and someone else said they played about 65%. I think the Golden Knights gave them an honest game. I do.
Really?
I think so. And the only reason it was a close game is Georgiev, and you got to give Georgiev a ton of credit. We've been dogging him for.
He's awful.
Yeah, he is awful. But last night he was really good.
Why? Because he stopped one breakaway attempt by Eichel?
No,
is that why he's
because
good?
he stopped a bunch of high danger shots.
Okay, I was just teasing.
Why was TV? Let me guess. State Run was giving Georgiev credit, Tony.
They did. I think they did. No,
they should have. He played well.
No. State Run said that Eichel should have had 3 or 4 goals in that game.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
That's what they said.
That's fair. I'll give media credit for that one.
Okay, so VGK worked on the power play, and as we guessed, the Golden Knights did score a power play goal last night in that victory.
Sharks got 2 that prop would have hit that we talked about, 1.5 over 1.5 power play goals.
Power play goals. How funny is that? I didn't even think about that. But
we kind of gave that one out.
We gave that one out. That was a freebie. That was a layup from us. Yeah. But okay, Georgiev though, give him some credit. But on the Olofsson goal, it looked like he had a hole in his mitt. Like it would right through his mitt. Like I had one of those mitts when I was a kid where they were it was like this, right? It was missing a lace, in the middle, and the puck just went right through. Yeah, let's give him credit, man. He's awesome. Sorry. Nothing to say.
He had a good game. Yeah, you got to be fair. You got to give credit where credit's due. He had a good game. I still think though, I don't know, this game. Yes, the Golden Knights gave everything, and it should have been a bigger, a bigger spread as far as the results. But I'll say it again, it was a 1-goal game, empty netter at the end, fine, whatever. But the Sharks, especially for the last 8 minutes, they gave a push. There was definitely a push in that game, and it got a little spicy. Samsonov face washes one of the Sharks players. Kolesar chops at the puck at Georgiev and gets it out from under his glove, and you saw some hits for a moment there. And the Sharks, I mean, they are who they are. They're not a good team, and they're not going to be a good team for a long time, if ever. I'm still not convinced that it's going to turn. I mean, the San Jose Sharks fans don't believe because there's no one there again last night.
No one there. More VGK fans that appeared on TV than Sharks fans there in their arena.
I'm sure they have all the excuses. It's a Tuesday night game.
We haven't called it their barn. We haven't referred to it, one of these arenas, as a barn in a minute. At their barn. Mark Stone got the scoring going last night, beats Georgiev for his 11th goal this season.
What is CC doing?
32nd. I don't know.
Okay. What is CC doing?
That's one question that you need to answer, right? But it's his 32nd point in 33 games. That one goal by William Eklund, what was Hanifin doing? He turned his back on the play. He turned his back. He
Was
was in
that
no
the
man's
power
land.
play goal you're talking about?
Yeah, he turned his back on the play. It was like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, no,
Hey,
you
do you
had
have the report card? Bring up the report card. I want to see where he was at. 'Cause
Hannafin actually wasn't bad.
he
Actually do
wasn't
have it
bad.
up
Was
today.
Carlson on the bottom again? He didn't even have a
Your
shot.
bottom five: Schwintz, Holtz, Dorofiev, Ronbjerg, and Carlson was the fifth
Yeah,
worst.
it was awful.
Noah
It's time
Hannafin.
to write another story about this guy.
Hannafin comes in at the sixth best last night's.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Uh,
So
I heard the coach. Could you hear so I watched the San Jose feed.
yeah,
I watched their feed, and their coaching staff was just imploring the Sharks to move their feet. They weren't. That's one of the issues they had last night. But it looked like varsity versus JV. And I'm not trying to diss the Sharks whatsoever, but it just looked like men against boys. It did. And I'm sorry, but they do have all those rookies, and great for them. But VGK is just the better, more experienced team. But you don't have to mess around and try the Michigan. And I think they were screwing around at times and just toying with them. They were.
I don't think I'll still push back at that, but where I'm gonna where I'm gonna fire a little bit here. The San Jose Sharks coach, his last name is Warsofsky. Warsofsky, I think I said it correct.
I thought it was. All right, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so
no one knows who the guy is.
Won an AHL championship with the Chicago Wolves. Actually, that's how I know who he is. But besides that,
yeah.
So
Okay.
point being is, want to call her. Point being is, he called the Golden Knights the best team in the NHL. That's not good. You don't do that. It's like It's like growing up a Bears fan. You don't say anything good about the Packers. You say nothing good. And now, to be honest, I don't know if the Sharks necessarily Golden Knights rivalry. At least the Golden Knights, I don't think they care too much about the Sharks as far as a rivalry. Maybe the Sharks look at. I referenced last night. Growing up a Blackhawks fan, only thing the Blackhawks had going for them in the early 2000s, from like basically 2000 to 2008, minus a couple okay seasons, was whenever the Detroit Red Wings came to town. There would be like 8,000 people at the United Center, all the other games. But Detroit comes sellout or very, very close to sellout status. The crowd's having fun, whatever. It meant something to the Blackhawks fans because they were the much lesser of the teams. Whereas the Detroit Red Wings didn't give a you-know-what about the Blackhawks at the time. May I present to you the 2025 San Jose Sharks Golden Knights rivalry. Golden Knights don't give a hoot about the San Jose Sharks. I think it means a lot more to the Sharks right now. But again, judging by the attendance, you probably haven't. Maybe it doesn't mean a whole lot to the Sharks. I don't know, but whatever.
So we did see that Liljegren goal. He hits the post, rings it up first, and then later in the sequence goes crossbar down. Bar down.
It hit the
and
back
then,
goal. It hit the back, like the back metal part, in, out, and around, and that was so fast.
That was very fast. And no, it was a good goal. But okay, so Cassidy does work and accentuate the power play, but they did not work, obviously, on the PK because they gave up. They were 2 for 2, the Sharks, on special teams last night.
Yeah, the last power play goal, the clapper. There you go, Tony.
The clapper's back.
Yeah, not much Sam Snuff is going to do on that one. I mean, through traffic, buzzing in, whatever, fine, who cares?
Did you hear me? You could probably hear me from your house. So Samsonov goes behind the net, and I'm like, shoot the puck. The puck. I wanted that goalie goal so bad. I thought that he might let it rip.
That was pretty funny. We had all sorts of weird things happening last night. The first goal you did mention Hannafin, and I don't know what's going on there. I want to pull up the edge.
He's in no man's land, bro.
Whenever you give one up from the bumper, first of all, credit the other team, I guess, for finding that opportunity, finding that soft ice. But yeah, so Hannafin and Haig both chase Eklund behind the net. That's the first mistake. Hannafin's okay, and then Hannafin just gets sleepy. Hannafin got sleepy on the play. I think that's all there is to that one.
Could we say he was a passenger?
Oh, 100% he was a passenger.
We haven't heard that one in a minute, so we thought.
No, Hannafin was a passenger. Howden, I don't know. Howden's where he should be. Maybe Howden should have got in there. I mean, watching the visualizer, but I mean, definitely Hannafin needs to make that a more difficult situation.
Okay, I'm tired of talking about the Sharks. Well, we don't have to talk about them again this season, right? Unless
Yeah.
VGK beats them in the playoffs.
Yeah, so another funny thing, exactly. So you teed me up without even thinking about it there. So the San Jose Sharks, if I could find this
What
tweet
is
really
this?
fast.
What is going
The
on?
San Jose Sharks tweet out that here we go, right here. So bad news, we lost. Good news, we're done with them for the year. That was from the San Jose Sharks. I quote tweeted and said the Sharks admin has no hope. Now I get it, the Sharks aren't going to be a playoff team, but if you're running the Twitter feed and stuff, I'm not going to say we're done for anyone for the year. You still got a season to play out. You never know. Crazy things will happen. Like I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
If I'm the admin boss, if I'm admin's boss in that circumstance, we're having a conversation in the office about that tweet. That's just me.
Okay. Coming up next, we look at VGK at the first half-ish mark of the season. Bro, it's game number 40, not 41.
Yeah, but we can't do it tomorrow.
I know.
We can't do it Friday.
I know.
We can't do it Monday because we got to recap 2 friggin' games.
I'm like VGK. I'm just toying with you this morning.
It's our first half-ish. Should I put ish on there while we're in the break?
You could put ish while we're in the break. Coming up next, right here on Locked On Golden Knights. The NFL playoffs are here, and right now, new customers can finish the season on a very strong note. On the postseason, I should say, with $250 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. FanDuel has so many ways for you to pick up a W, and I've seen a number of unbelievable props out there. There's one prop that we could talk about, and that is, will every team score a touchdown? And you get some really good odds in the first wild card round. That's a pretty interesting one. I really do like betting on the players. Which player will score a touchdown? How many points will each team score? And, of course, Golic does that a lot in hockey as well. Just visit FanDuel.com. Come and join today. That's FanDuel.com for your chance at $250 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the National Football League. Back on this edition of Locked On Golden Knights, Tony Cardasco and Chris Golic reporting from Las Vegas. We definitely appreciate you making us your first listen every day. You could find us wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure to subscribe to our Locked On Golden Knights YouTube channel, and that's where you might sometimes find the Golic and Golic show and the Catmandu band and all that. You should just do like a mini concert. That would be a lot of fun. And of course, on Fridays, it's WTF, where you get your opportunity to take shots, mostly at Chris, not really me. I'm absolutely perfect on this show. It's time for our grades, right? At the midway-ish point. I know. VGK, a lot of positives. They've won 28 of 40 games now, right? To start off this season. Best point percentage and best points record now currently. Staying healthy is a key. And you want to do player grades.
Yeah, I think we're just going to kind of rapid fire here. I'm going to say a name. We'll both give a grade. If we disagree, we can ham it up for a second. But we got about 18 names to get through, so it'll be pretty quick and pretty brief. I'll start. Jack Eichel, A+.
A+, same.
Okay. Mark Stone, A+.
Stone, A.
Okay.
So Eichel plus 26, Stone plus 21.
27 and 22 after last night, but yes.
27, 22.
Even better.
We need to be updated. Yeah. Okay. It's the near midway point. I'm sorry. My bad.
Shea Theodore, 33 points plus 5. I'll give Theodore a very solid A-. I was going to say B+.
I said B+. I said B+.
Yeah, that's fine. Barbashev, 31 games, 30 points, A+.
Incomplete. I gave him an incomplete.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I gave him a B. I gave him a B.
I don't know. I think he
was
really
on the ice.
picked up.
He's having a career season, but who isn't?
And then that's fair. No, that's fair. Fine. How about Hurdle? 26 points, 40 games. What do you say about Hurdle? I'll let you go first.
Oh, I went back and forth on this grade, and I came up with a C.
I was going to say a B, and I think part of that is recency bias. I probably would have been a lot closer to you, but since this emergence of
The empty netter. The empty netter.
Carlson line and the empty netter, fine, whatever. But no, since since that line has become a thing and Hurdle finally has found a place, I think that's what moves the needle for me. Petrangelo.
Peter Angelo. Where do I have this guy?
See, it was
it was a B.
I was rapid firing. I didn't research it.
It was a B. It was a B.
I would give Petrangelo an A minus just because of all the things I said. He just is always out there in the most stressful moments, and he gets it done. It ain't pretty. We've talked about this a million times, but he's a big part why the Golden Knights are where they are. Dorofeev has cooled off a little bit, but starting to find the score sheet as of late. 21 points, 40 games.
I gave him an A. It's a career year, so I gave him an A.
I'm B plus just because a point in 50% of his games is his career mark right now. Had we done like a first, third grades, I think he probably would have had a higher grade, but I think he's just slowed down a little bit. Here you go, Tony. You can start this one.
C. Hannafin, C.
You're giving him a C? Yeah, that's fine.
I just could read your mind. I don't know.
Hannafin's had moments. I'll give you. I'll agree with a C as well. He's had some really good moments. He's had some really bad moments, and
he's at the top.
He's an A or an F. He's an A or an F.
Yeah.
So C.
In the middle.
Average.
C. Yeah. He's average.
We're referencing the hockey stat cards, the report cards.
Yeah, you are. But yeah, whatever that grade is. All right.
Brett Howden, 21 points. Got to be an A plus. Team leader. Co-team leader. Co-team leader.
My notes. Brett Howden, A, 15 and 5. Contract, D minus.
If it's Kelly McCrimmon's perspective, contract A plus plus.
A plus plus.
A plus plus. Teacher draws an apple on it. Okay, William Karlsson.
Who do we have? Pearson. Oh, Karlsson.
William Karlsson.
Is he still on the team?
Still on the team.
Do you notice that? Did you notice that Cassidy doesn't even have him on the ice now when there's an empty net? I think it's hilarious. I went with a C. 7 goals, 10 assists. Everyone just hyping this guy up, and he had 1 assist last night. And actually, I don't know. Is that debatable? Because it went from Karlsson to Theodore. Then the puck was touched by the other team, by the Sharks, and then Stone had to fight for the puck back. I gave him an unassisted goal on my score sheet last night.
As long as it's not possessed, it can touch. That's how that rule works.
I gave the equipment guy. I gave him an assist on that over Karlsson.
I'm with you on a C for Karlsson. I think that there needs to be more. You compare his numbers from last year, and I know we're gonna get some pushback. Oh, what he does defensively. Okay, fine. I don't care. We know what he does defensively.
Watch the guy. Will you watch this guy?
Well,
it takes
we saw what he can score in season 1. We saw how he could score last year. His scoring is down and needs to be up. And it's end of story. I'm not comfortable taking a Brett Howden team leading goal scoring Golden Knights team into the playoffs. I'm not. You need your Karlssons. You need more goals from Michael, more goals from Mark Stone, Barber, whatever. But we'll napkin that one for
more lacrosse goals from Michael.
More lacrosse goals. Tanner Pearson. Here we go. 18 points. Tanner Pearson, the PTO.
I gave him a B, a solid B.
Yeah, I'll go B just because I'm giving too many. I'll go B plus just because dude didn't have a job. He didn't have a job as of about 4 months ago, and he's on the top Golden Knights line. He's on the top line, Tony.
You're hungrier when you don't have a job. You're out of work and you have to feed the fam.
Nicholas Waugh currently dealing with injury, 31 games, 13 points.
B minus.
Yeah. That's fine. And again, fourth line, where most of his minutes are coming. Real curious to see what happens. B minus, but plenty of upside, I think, especially with the way things are going. Alex Holtz. Now we're starting to get to the back of the classroom here. Alex Holtz, 10 points, 40 games. Played every game.
D minus.
I don't think he's a D minus. I give him
and Schwint D minuses. Schwint. What's up with this?
I think I'll be higher on Schwint when we get to him, which is actually next.
Okay.
So Holtz, I will give a C to because C's get degrees. And he's staying in the starting. He's staying in the lineup. There's going to be better options when Barbashev and Waugh are back and healthy, and it might shove him out of the lineup. I don't know. but he's blocking shots. He's working hard out there. I don't think Holtz. He's not getting the scoring results, but I think he's doing some of the intangibles that you would like to see from a fourth line player with low visibility. Call it what it is, right? Less responsibility. He's not a liability.
They are playing so few minutes on that fourth line anymore because of the way that it's constructed.
Holtz 11:42 average time on ice. All right, Cole Schwint, here you go. No goals, 7 apples, +4, 33 games. I think he only had 7 career games before he came to Vegas also.
Okay. I don't know why they're high on him, but okay, great. D minus, what I say. Whatever.
I'm not gonna,
okay, next.
I'm going to give him a C, but he's got plenty of upside. Like it was like he wrote a good paper, but he missed some punctuation marks.
I really like
forgot to capitalize something. But I'm gonna give him a C. Absolutely.
What does Cassidy call him? Schwinty? What is
probably he calls him
probably
bicycle.
Schwinty.
I don't know.
I know. Okay, the bicycle guy.
Right. Brady McNabb, A, always.
Brady McNabb
never not get an A.
Solid B. Solid
Why?
B.
Why?
Just because I don't have to be different.
He's +24, best defense.
All right, B+. I'll upgrade him.
He's
B+. All right.
White Cloud 6 points, 33 games. +6.
C+. I'm still
early in the season, probably playing at a D pace. Now playing at a B pace. So probably meet right in the middle. C, even C+, just based on the plus-minus numbers that no one cares about. Last of the regulars, Nick Hague.
Oh, I have Hague
points.
A B.
Just 5 points.
I have him at a B.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's consistent. He's just consistent.
Fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
He
doesn't turn his back on plays like that other guy does.
After that, the remaining players on the board are Callahan, Burke, Lazinski. Lazinski loves taking penalties. Denisenko played 1 game. Ron Bjerg, Hutton, Morelli, Robert Hague, and then wrap it up with
he gets an A because Hague and Hague in the lineup together, that was really good for TV.
I guess.
What about Korzak?
He didn't play enough games.
17, I think, something like that.
Okay, fine.
He gets an incomplete. I gave him an incomplete
C. Yeah, he gets an incomplete C. All right, one more player I do want to grade. Brennan Brisson. Played a handful of games. Henderson played 25 games, only 11 points, and he's a -4.
A+.
F-.
What a shame, man. I don't know where. I blame it on the organization. I blame it on them. I don't blame it on the guy. I don't. Not at all. I don't.
So does really
they just give up on a player like that? He played in how many games this year? 7, 8, 10, 12? 7?
7.
Okay.
In a season where Tanner Pearson, Tanner Lazinski, and Cole Schwint are getting regular minutes.
Well, they're obviously sending a message to him, but something went south. What? Because he wasn't lifting weights when they wanted him to?
No, he was lifting weights. Dude's built. I saw it in the softball game over the summer.
All right, then what are they talking about? Oh, he's not hard enough
defense, Tony. He's not playing defense. He's on the positive side, the offensive side on the blue line. He knows where to go. I take
a shot with him. So the value of that signed helmet goes up. Mini helmet. I need
I mean, I don't know. There's so many players that are above him right now, and I don't think this is the organization's fault. I think they've put him through the camps, plural. You love to point that out. It's not that he doesn't have support in the locker room to help guide him.
Then get rid of the guy. Then let him go and prosper somewhere else, man. I think
they will at some point. I think he's number 1 deadline baits. I think he is.
I just blame it on his agent. That's
the weird thing too. Like they're still
bitter because of Marchessault, the way things went down. That's why they're benching this kid.
Is Brisson with Marchessault?
Yes. Yes, really? I believe so. I think so.
I
believe so. I think so.
I had no idea.
All right, coming up next, our first half.
That's right, because they did talk about that.
Our first half. Yeah, they're taking it out on Mr. Briso. First half overall great. Come your way next right here on this spicy edition of Locked On Golden Knights. You need to check out Gametime today. They have Gametime picks. Curation makes it easier to save even more on sports and concerts. You get the comedy for free here, but you can check out comedy shows elsewhere, theater, all of that. There is all-in pricing, and please make sure that you turn on this feature and you toggle it, and the feature shows the total up front. There's no surprises, no surprise fees at checkout, which I really do adore. The lowest price guarantee or Gametime will credit you 110% of the difference. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. So make sure that you download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Again, we've got Gametime, and check it out. What time is it, Mr. Golick?
Game time.
Back on this edition of Locked On Golden Knights, Tony Cardasco along with Chris Golick from Las Vegas. We appreciate you tuning in. I always have those like 5 a.m. Urgent client messages or calls. Those are always fun to wake up to. They are,
Awesome.
yeah, very much.
That's fine. And I'd rather do it early than later. I'm
Okay.
like a get all the work done before noon type of person, unless I'm streaming.
No, I tried. Trust me. And in the summer, by noon, I was done. Off season for a lot. Well, a slower time of year for a lot of clients, right? And I did. I just got up early, attacked it, done by noon. But then I had to kick it into another gear that went from like 1 till about midnight. So that's a lot of fun too. Oh, today we're talking about first half overall grades. We did not talk, Mr. Golick, about grades for coaching.
We didn't do the goalies either.
And we did not talk about the goalies.
Let's start with the goalies. Let's start with the goal. So we're gonna go goalies, special teams, Cassidy overall.
Okay, let me just ask you a question real fast,
Please
though,
do.
before we get into that. Okay,
Please
we
do.
said that VGK was toying around with San Jose, and Eichel tries the Michigan and loses the puck. That was very sloppy. And then you have Aiden Hill, trying to get the goalie goal. How does this stand with Bruce Cassidy? Does he want these guys to play freely like that? Does he talk to them about, hey guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We've played a really bad schedule, and it's rigged.
These are kids having fun, and you gotta
Let them have fun.
You gotta give them their space. I think it's a long, grueling season, and if Eichel is out there attempting in Michigan, he's not doing it to be flashy. He thinks it gives him a chance to score a goal. I guess goalie goal, give him a shot. Whatever, who cares? If it comes back to bite, so be it. But you gotta let these guys have some creativity.
Do you think Cassidy really wants them to have fun? No, he wants them to win.
I think so.
I'm just curious what
I think Cassidy understands the human element. I think he does. He does.
That's fair.
He's referenced a lot of that in the past.
In the words of Chris Golick, that is fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay, so the goalies, go ahead, man. Start running them down.
Yeah, let's start with Aiden Hill, right? 17-6-2, 2.58 goals against, 9.04, and you really have a tale of two goalies basically the first 2-3 weeks, and then what Aiden Hill's done since then. So I think it's got to be probably a nice A-. And the only reason why it's not better is because of the first few weeks of the season.
Right, and I have him at an A. He did start off a little bit slow, but it's not where you start, Mr. Golick. It's where you finish. And so I will give Aiden Hill an A. And I will give the luggage guy, Samsonov Luggage, a B+.
See, I'm A+. I'm A+.
I never thought I would give him at this juncture of the season that grade. I never thought. Who would have thunk it? Seriously, he played too many games. He had too many starts. Let's face it, right? When he was, playing last year, last couple of seasons, and we talked about the number of starts that he did have. So now they're managing him much better.
Samsonov also played behind a paper-thin defense reminiscent of what the Ducks did last year as far as giving up a lot of shots, or what the Sharks are doing right now. Samsonov is a story of a decent goalie who, when it works with a good defense, he plays really well. Tony, we're talking 11-3-1 and a 2.65 with a 9.07 for a goalie making $2 million, I think, is his AAV for a bridge deal. So the rate of path that's going to keep him in Vegas, unless Hill is gone, which could happen. Who knows? That's another one for the napkin during the 4 Nations, I guess. But with his contract and what the return is, it's got to be an A+. It has to be.
I think already they started talks with Aiden Hill personally, and they lowballed him. That would 100%. Be my guess. 100%. And they just said, hey, We'll give you term. We'll give you 5 times 5. And he probably said scram.
Special teams.
Special teams. Okay.
The Golden Knights kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
They have
7,
5.
8, 9, 10.
They have
11,
5.
12, 13, 14,
5
15,
shorties.
20th overall, but they do have 5 shorties. Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
you start off. What do you say?
Overall, the whole picture, it's got to be a B on special teams because they were number 3 on the power play.
Overall, yes. Penalty kill
Overall.
brings that down. We agree. Okay.
Right. Yeah. The overall picture has to be a B on special teams, I believe. They have had some great hits and some horrible misses. I mean, you can't give up 2 power play goals to the San Jose Sharks, folks. You just cannot let that happen. They were toying with them last. They were toying.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. You definitely can't give up that many chances. We talked yesterday. You want everything to be as far as the 2 percentages when you combine the power play and the penalty kill over 100%, 25 plus, was it 70 for 77%? Yeah, so they're about 102, 103% right now. So they're doing what needs to be done. Overall, I'll give a B. Power play was a lot better. It slowed down. Penalty kill, I think, was better early, and it's also deteriorated a little bit. And this is something to keep an eye on when the playoffs do come.
How crazy is it that VGK does not need Barbashev back? I mean, they're not rushing him, obviously. I never thought that would happen because I didn't know where all this scoring would come from, to be quite frank, this season. It's pretty interesting, right?
And to back that up, I wonder, because the Golden Knights, they're 20th overall in the kill, which is lower than I believe they've been all year. And 2 goals last night to the Sharks is going to obviously deter that a little bit. But I wonder if their decline is a result of Nicholas Waugh being out of line for the last 10 games.
It has to be.
It's been. That maintenance day, that maintenance day, Tony. Let me tell you, that's one hell of a maintenance
the longest.
Day,
he's maintenance day to day.
That's maintenance day to day. There it is.
Day to day. We're going to start calling
it. Tweet that now. Maintenance day to day.
We're going to start that one.
That is
let's
ours.
Own it, bro. Oh, we didn't talk about coaching.
Yeah, though we'll do coaches and overall. I mean, coach and overall,
because
the goal is any more coaches.
I mean, coach, not Coach Ing, because Coach Ing would be more than one coach.
Exactly, that we hear from. All right, so Cassidy, and I'll take your thunder here, Tony.
Between periods, by the way, San Jose, they have an assistant coach on the air.
No,
this is a joke, man. Give these guys some pub, for crying out loud.
One voice. That's the Golden Knights motto.
One voice. Yeah,
I don't agree with it, but that's
no.
Good U2 song. So real fast here, Cassidy. I'm gonna take Tony's thunder. When Cassidy says the team is going to work on something, you get results, and you get swing. You get results. All right,
Tony, he's the original sway man.
The original Jeremy Swayman. So Coach Cassidy says defense needs to get more active and score goals. Defense is scoring goals at will right now. Coach Cassidy says got to work on the power play. They got a beautiful power play goal. The motion before the actual, because there was a stoppage and then they scored after the stoppage, but the motion before the stoppage was phenomenal too. And so you wonder if that's going to be a sign of things to come. And Cassidy talks about a lot of other things. And when Cassidy says something needs to be fixed, it gets fixed, and he gives a lot more as far as through the media than what I think a lot of coaches give. He's honest, and the results, I mean, Golden Knights are at the top of the league. How does Cassidy not get anything less than an A?
Yeah, it's an A. I agree with you there. And then the overall picture, I think you wanted to grade.
It's an A. How's it not an A+? They're the best team in hockey, Tony. They're the best team in hockey.
I had an A because
per the San Jose Sharks coach, they're the best team in hockey.
Because of the soft schedule that's going to come back to shark bite them.
It might. And but the thing is, Tony, there's like 6 Stanley Cup contenders and the rest of the league is crap. Call it what it is right now. Like there is such a gap from the contenders to the rest of the league right now. And it's not just the Golden Knights getting benefactors of this.
What about nighttime D-?
Oh, nighttime minus grade. I will
nighttime
give it
D-. I called it.
I'm gonna give it an L.
Loss, an L.
Whatever you want. I'll give it an M, a minus. I'll give it an M.
We appreciate
Here.
everyone tuning
See
in.
me
Hell, what
after
about
class.
us? A++, I think, for our broadcast every day, our podcast. Hey, we appreciate everyone tuning in,
Don't
especially
put
our
that out
folks.
there. Now we're gonna get graded. I'm not gonna look at Twitter.
Now,
today.
oh, geez, yeah, that would be fun. I bring it down, though. I do. I'm that one that just, it'll bring down all the grades.
I'm the power play. You're the penalty kill.
No, I'm the shot pass, and you are the clapper.
I'm the
You're
Michigan.
the clapper.
I'm the Michigan.
I don't. You're the Michigan. Okay, we appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you so much, especially our everydayers tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow with another edition of Locked On Golden Knights. And please, folks, take care.